Who am I describing? This is a person who often seeks validation outside of themselves, so whether it be from their partner, a co-worker, a boss, a family member. Is somebody who sets the bar really high, and they may get close to actually achieving it but don't quite achieve it. This is a person who, if they describe themselves, they would perhaps call them perfectionist. They just want it perfect, and if it's not quite perfect, they keep trying. But it comes at a massive cost. It comes at a cost of just not quite feeling good enough, of just not quite feeling a sense of achievement, a sense of being able to acknowledge, hey, far out, I've done a good job. The person I'm describing is an overachiever. And what it is the patterning, the beliefs, and the conditioning are all lined up to seek validation outside of yourself, and it's a crappy way to live. Who am I describing now? This is somebody who gets extreme fulfillment from their own achievements and their own results. They don't need to look outside of themselves to get that feel good and that sense of self and that sense of excitement and achievement. They've got their own inner power source, this person, their own inner power source, their own validation, their own yeses and nos, and they don't need to look outside of themselves to get their own answers. And what this gives this person is a real sense of inner power and they know that they're on the right track. And even if they have days where they're feeling a bit, their energy level may not be as high, they don't need to seek outside of themselves to seek any type of approval, because they get it from within themselves. Now, the person I've just described is a high achiever. This is someone who's just driven. They know how to activate their own energy life force. They're very aligned to their own values and they've got it going on. So, my question to you is, are you an overachiever or are you a high achiever? If you're an overachiever, what's going on for you? Where has this come from? Where is this sense that you need to seek validation outside of yourself? Where has it come from? So, what I've seen as a coach, working with overachievers and high achievers are people who are able to inwardly balance themselves. And what I mean by that, they don't have the up and down roller coaster of emotions. They don't swing with the pendulum from their highs and lows. They know that their daily little habits, from the moment that their eyes open in the morning, they know what to do to balance themselves. They friggin' value the life they've got. They know that it's a timed event. They don't know how long they've got on the planet. They're not going to take it for granted. And they do all that they can to stay very aligned to their own inner values, stay very aligned to their purpose, their mission. They know why they're here. And from little daily habits, from the moment they get up, high achievers often journal. They often meditate. You'll see them at the gym, but they're not going to freaking kill themselves. They are going to listen to their own body and listen to what they need day by day. And they do know that moving their body is very helpful, but they don't need to go for a 15K run before breakfast. High achievers know that balance is crucial. High achievers often were overachievers, and they've gone through burnout, they've gone through adrenal fatigue, they've gone through some big internal shifts to get to the place where they value themselves, they know their yeses and nos, they're very aligned to their own values and what is important to them, they've got their values in order, They're living very much on purpose. Every decision they make, they check in with themselves if it is in alignment with their purpose. And high achievers have a strong sense of self. They know that it's not their job to make their partner happy. They know that they can't make other people happy. They know that they are a human being, not a human doing. For a lot of high achievers, they've actually learnt through their own ups and downs of life. So the question I want to leave you with is, are you an overachiever or a high achiever? And if you are an overachiever, what do you need to do to become a high achiever? Where in your life do you need to start creating more balance? Start putting yourself first, getting very aligned to what you value, and start creating a life that is in alignment with you, your purpose, your vision, and your calling.